So Dan's the huntsman for the Pytchley.
Yep.
And Dan, talk me through a little bit of what the judges are looking for in the arena with a beautiful hound like this. What's his name?
Okay, so we've got Teacher here. This is a Hurworth hound. James Finney, their huntsman's kindly showing for us. And Teacher was in the entered couple class, which they won today. And he's a former reserve champion. I think last year or the year before he was reserve champion.
Yeah.
So this is an Old English type of hound. There's two main types of foxhound in this country. You've got the modern English and the Old English. And the Old English, typically, they're all tri-coloured, so black, tan and white.
Yeah.
The standards that they're looking for are pretty similar for both classes.
Okay.
So with this dog, he's got a nice deep chest, and that gives plenty of room for heart and lungs, so he's going to be nice and athletic. Lovely straight legs and good feet. Feet are really important. Horses and hounds need great feet because they cover a lot of country. They're doing a lot of miles during a hunting day.
Okay, yeah.
I actually carry a GPS watch hunting, and we quite often do 30 to 40 miles on a horse. Wow. So obviously the hounds are doing considerably more,
really?
Perhaps 50, 60 miles in a day. But it's the toes we're looking for. So he's got quite nicely balled up toes like a tight fist.
Right.
So what you'll find with, if their feet aren't so good, is that the toes go flat, and then the tendons are exposed to the ground, and they then get more strain, and they don't have the longevity. So he's got great feet. They've got a nice top line, so the power's all coming from the back end. He's slightly curved in the back. You don't want a roach back, which is when they have a real wheel in the back, but you want a nice bit so they can tuck their back end underneath them and really propel themselves forward.
Like a racehorse, an engine behind
all
them.
The power's coming from the back, and it helps propel them over fences and obstacles as well.
Okay.
And he's nice and bright and alert. He's got a bright eye, and he just looks happy and alert, a good stamp of hound.
So James, talk me through a little bit of what you're doing here. Why do you use the treats?
Well, you're basically just using the treats to get them stood how you would a show horse or anything, get them stood square so that when the judge has a look at him, then he can see him in his best stance, because at times if he's pulling over at the shoulder, it'll make his shoulders up heavier, so then it gives an illusion of that. So we're just trying to keep him alert, keep him enjoying and keep him moving a bit, so that he can show himself off, because like anything, if he shows well then he looks better. So just give him a treat with a biscuit every now and again, but generally he'll probably stand there without me actually chucking him a biscuit.